Hello, this is 8-4. This is where we really start doing the trig. In order to do the trig, you have to know the different functions here. So to help you out, sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. Cosine is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. And tangent is opposite over the adjacent, SOHCAHTOA. So let's take a look at our first problem here. Here's the angle that's given to us. If I look straight across, then this would be opposite. Look straight across from my right angle, this is going to be my hypotenuse, and then this would be adjacent. Now, what's given to me? The adjacent and the hypotenuse has x. So I look up here at my different trig functions. Adjacent and hypotenuse is the cosine. So when I write the problem down, I'm going to write the cosine of how many degrees it is, 72, is equal to whatever I said the cosine function is, adjacent over the hypotenuse. Adjacent is going to be 6, and the hypotenuse is going to be x. So what happens if the x is on the bottom? I switch these two around. And so I'll get x is equal to 6 over the cosine of 72. So to solve for this, I get my calculator, turn it on, and you can see here it says 6 divided by the cosine. So I go to cosine of 72, and I get 19.4. So that side is 19.4 for the hypotenuse. Next problem. If you take a look, the 22 is here. Straight across is opposite. This would be the adjacent, and then this would be the hypotenuse. They're looking for this, so this is the same thing as x. So what's given to me? Opposite and adjacent. So if I take a look at my functions, opposite and adjacent is the tangent. So I'm going to do the tangent of 22 is equal to opposite, which is x, over the adjacent, which is 5. To solve this, the x is on top, so I multiply this side by 5 and multiply that side by 5. And I end up with 5 times the tangent of 22. And that gives me 2.02. So x is equal to 2.02. And then the last one, I'm looking for how many degrees. So straight across is going to be the opposite. This is my hypotenuse, and this is adjacent. All right, so I don't have anything straight across, so I have the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So adjacent and the hypotenuse is the cosine. So the cosine of x, because I don't know how many degrees it is equal to the adjacent, 4.7, over the hypotenuse, 9.7. So I go to my calculator and I say, how many degrees? So anytime I'm looking for degrees, I press the second button and then the x squared. Second button and then whatever it's saying, cosine. So I'm going to put in 4.7. 4.7 divided by 9.7. And so my answer is 61. So x is equal to 61 degrees.